Residents of Faana and Riaboman in the South municipality are living in fear as their communities face the threat of being overtaken by the sea due to the absence of sea defense walls. Many households have already been submerged and numerous others at risk, prompting urgent calls for sea defense. 1 year after the tragic incident at Faana, where 9 children drowned in the estuary, ChannelOne News revisits the situation to assess whether the recommendations made following the tragedy are being implemented. Our Central Regional Correspondent, Carver Stete, has more.
It is exactly a year today when 9 school children who are close from school from Faana heading to their home got drowned in the estuary just behind me. Today, on the ChannelOne Newsroom, take a look at the situation again and see if indeed the measures that were put in place have been adhered to. Quite apart from this, we would also look at the extent of damage being caused by the sea as a result of the sea overstretching its bounds. Sometime last year, there were several households on this stretch, but today, not even a single house can be found along the stretch of the estuary. We understand that 4 persons have died even after the 9 children drowned in the estuary just at Faana. What we also understand is that the children are not adhering to the measures that were put in place by putting on life jackets. We don't know for what reasons that authorities don't force them to put on these life jackets. We would engage community members to help us understand why these children, and for that matter, some community members, are not putting on life jackets when they cross the estuary.
Squene fence bafo si biato no watashi fa e bolololo obotwe fa e bolololo ni gbemengbo lololo nsene lenche gbemengbo pa mami kolente aso fa de aso sino fa e wulekati lele na nche na pan awuche ni to akesa kashi e ka lo gbeme Faana bi e bawo kete yawo bi e ba report na ba cha me ka ba ka tawa me akamino saka me lele awuche de ejalele akake wele gbe kan bi ji amenu mi se mi gbawo bi e na me portal number na akelele ha o che ko me na o che kan tuni no gbo mo agboro ni fa e ba
Lele mi ame wo life jacket e
da bi ame wo
mi wa me wo
ni wo le be na ame ka fele
government ke onupa ko me ba ha me ko ma na bo
ya bi e na ke ba be ka bi ka me ba ame school atale follow e awo chale wote ka me ka ba ka me te school.
The question is, the canoe would take about 15 people and only 1 person will wear the jacket. That means still now the person is not saved. Because if right now the canoe capsized and everybody is gone and I'm going and she's there, I'll just hold a life jacket. We're all fighting to survive. So definitely, if the goes off, we will die. So all that we are playing with the government, that place needs a bridge. And under that, there is a place. You see where the line over there. You could see that the 2 gutters there. So that is where they are supposed to pave the way so that the sea and the river will pass there, and which will have a peace of mind. And they will have their peace of mind. But there's nothing they are not doing anything about it.
Omo de jacket bi brand binum but ebinum hye bi ebinum si wo ho a omo enhye bi problem na wa na san say omo mepai nsuo no na ka nsuo no mfa ba bia na ka ha no enwo because ha nyina na nsuo nia nsuo wo ye nia nsa ka omo pai nsuo ma ne fa ba bia wo say fa no a anka no anu no omo mepai a ha nyina ya sase a doubt say na ha da ha no but wo mu bia weja no na last year o na weja no ebe pai fa ase ya medidi ha. After some I think it's a problem here in Yasa.
We understand that 4 persons have died even after the 9 children drowned in the estuary at Faana. Now, information we are picking is that the measures that were put in place are not being adhered to by the authorities here, be it students who cross from one end of the estuary to the other. What we were able to gather is that most of them don't put on the life jackets, still putting their lives in danger.
Na debi awane ebeja oma utwensi yo.
E papa be fan.
O yen papa wen.
Ana plan bo chiri.
Nti anope bia obefa o. Enyumre no asan befa o. Na Faana muhono school ni ho.
Pase baby.
Oh, so what is say abra asem ni see yen. Say so bia share life jacket. Na ada na wunhye bi.
Me we fi na me ja ofi.
Uja wo fi.
Chan.
Na uja wo fi na nso kuboti kwa na ekodane a. So me so betimi ewu.
Chan.
Say dia na say wo ye de bia.
E was me share me. I say me share me life jacket.
Wo bi wo fi. Dia nkala.
Color red.
And your shot right there is Gertrude Pokua, who spends time to always cross the Faana estuary from his house to school and vice versa. She sometimes risks getting drowned because she always forgets to put on her life jacket. According to Pokua, although it is dangerous using the estuary, she has to access education and hence has no choice than to come to school regularly. Sometime last year, we visited this very spot where I am currently standing. There were a couple of houses behind me. Today, the sea has washed away several of the houses on this stretch, which is an indication that the sea will gradually wash away several houses just beyond this stretch. Persons who live here are calling for measures to be put in place to ensure that the sea is stopped from gradually taking over the whole community. They are expressing their frustrations with the fact that several appeals they have made have fallen on deaf ears.
The river and the sea is coming forward, and there's no way it will go back. It moves gradually as the rain falls, and then the Ouija people open the dam. So as you see, when the water is coming to the sea, it washes away the clay. So when it washes away the clay, and get into the sea also around 3 something, it will full up. And when it's coming with fire, with force. So anything around, anything there that you will see, it will just eat it, and that thing will destroy. So if it's a building that day, that very month, it will go away. So this particular house and my house, but either this month or I think this month is June, July, August, when you come, you will not see, I think either that house or my house, you don't see it here again. And last year, I think people came here, but nothing has done about it. Yeah.
1 year down,
Nothing has done about the issue. The number of people came here, they were planning to go to Botiano to go and pave a way there so that the sea and the river will pass there so that the pressure will cease. And as at now, they have not done anything again. I think the defense will help us. We did what we have to do, calling the assembly. They came, they will just come and watch. And what the most painful aspect is that if it rains and they will send someone, the Ouija people will send them to come and check how the year look like. Then before you realize, then they open the water.
One big sea defense, abafiyawo. Na ke chepo, na ke chemo na na ko tene. Sea defense a mechabu. Na klache agbagbagbo otunu ko tono ba 50 pesos ipola nche ya no ba logo no oba tobo no ba pay 1 cedi lo 50 pesos afo na nenu ko won pa fa ke na kapo aba fe ko yawo won pa fa
fe 2000 fe te fa se me jojo fu bi adono tuji ni obe nche me jojo fu mi fa eba government ba wa
Ewani Asafana.
Na Asafana na gbe na Botiano e kai won na to enjoy eta
From what we understand, the measures that were put in place for school children to adhere to by putting on life jackets are not being adhered to. Again, the residents who live here are also demanding for a sea defense to protect them from the sea, since the sea is gradually eroding away their buildings. Calvi Stetter, ChannelOne News, Faana.